Hi, everybody. I just wanted to do a quick overview of how we're going to be using Google Classroom for our daily assignments. I know some of you kind of got the hang of it by the end of the week. It's really tricky for me to explain everything through the Blooms app and try to catch everybody up. So I thought this would be the easiest way for you to kind of see exactly what we'll be doing. This is also very similar, if not the same, to what Ms. Springer and Mrs. Merkley's class are doing. So if you have questions and friends in those classes, you guys can certainly converse about that between each other. And I'm always happy to answer questions for you on the Blooms app. So right now you are just looking at my screen, and I'm going to show you some things about Google Classroom. So when your child logs in, this is what they're going to see. And you know you're in the right spot because it'll say first grade 2020 with the colored pencils, crayons, and notebooks. And then you're going to always want to go to the tab up here that says classwork. And in classwork, the very first thing, and when you log in, it may look like, let me see if I can make it look more like what yours may look like. This one might just be closed. So yours might look like this. So the first thing you'll see is daily assignments, daily check-in, class meetings, read alouds, positivity project, Flipgrid, extras, and then there's more down at the bottom. Okay, so pretty much everything that you'll need will be somewhere in one of these topics. This is called the topic, and these are the materials or links underneath. So you're gonna, every day when your child is ready to work, even if it's first thing in the morning, your assignments will be up by 8 o'clock. So I'm not expecting you to be up starting at 8 o'clock, but I will make that promise to you that that's when I'm going to have that up there for you. So whatever day we're on, it'll have the date and it'll say daily assignments. This is what it'll look like. This is from Friday. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this. This one actually has a few different things in it that go with the overall assignment. So you're going to want to look for where it says Dina Talley, and then whatever the day is, click on that. That's going to pop open your assignments for your child. So you're going to want to look at this probably with your child. So I have a little note at the top, and then it goes through what we'll be doing and what you should be doing with your child throughout the day or throughout that hour's worth of work time. So I've been starting with a Super Kids warm-up with a live class meeting. I don't know if the live class meetings will continue on indefinitely, but I really like seeing the kids, and I think they're enjoying that too. So for next week, I'm going to plan on 9 o'clock starting our day that way. Positivity project, you may find something in here. This is definitely a may do type of thing. If you don't have time for this, this would be an item I would say save for when you have some extra time. Word work. This week, it was all logging into Super Kids. There were games and activities to do. Next week, they will be using their workbook that you took from the school in their bin. Reading, most of the time, it will be logging into Super Kids in specific directions for what you're going to read, and then some questions based on the reading. This may also involve using the hardcover book that came home. They'll be doing some reading out of there. And usually whatever's in the hardcover book will also be online, so you can choose between it. I just like them to have the book in case they need to break apart words or sound them out. Sometimes it's a little easier with the actual paper copy right in front of them. And then your writing assignment will come here. And for this week, on Thursday and Friday, they actually on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, they started working on their lucky piece. They created a web, then they did at least 4 sentences, and then they went on to Flipgrid to record it. If you haven't done this, certainly see if you can get that done so that everybody is able to see everybody. It's a great way for the kids in the class just to be able to have their friends' faces pop up and listen to their voices reading their writing. So if you click on this link, I'm going to show you. So I'm in the document, but I can go right here and click on the link. It takes you to Flipgrid. You're going to log in with Google, which will pop up your child's account. So you go to the Weedsport one. And then once you're in here, if you scroll down, you'll see all of the kids who have already posted. I also posted. And then you can add yours by just clicking this button. and it'll bring you right to a screen like this. It's super duper easy. We're going to use Flipgrid for a lot, so try to familiarize yourself with that. So I'm just going to close out of that. And then it goes on for math. We're going to use Zearn. It goes along with the curriculum that we've been using at school. It's important that each day they complete the entire lesson. We are going on to lesson 4 on Monday. So when your child completes lesson 4 on Monday, they keep going until a little lock pops up on the screen. The lock will unlock and it will say that lesson 5 is unlocked, and that means that you're prepared for the next day. PE or whatever special your child is scheduled for that day will be in this area. This is, again, something, I know that you guys are busy. You're juggling multiple kids, probably curriculums and assignments. This would be something that if you can fit it in, great. If you can't, this would be something that I would say prioritize on. So this is going to be your child's assignment. It will always start with do the daily check-in. That's like our little morning share that we always do at school. So do the morning check-in, and then it will move through about the same schedule each day, or the same components each day. So that's the schedule. I'm going to just close that out and then go back into the classroom. In that assignment, if there's anything that goes with it, then I will have the extra directions in here. So this is how to use Flipgrid, which I just showed you. So you can pop that open if you need to read further directions. And then I did a little video tutorial also that I added. So here's just an example. This was Thursday's assignment. Oops, sorry. Let's see, Thursday's assignments were right here. I just want to show you that it's going to be set up similarly every day. So there was Thursday's, what you were working on. Woo! Okay, so there's that. And then within your assignments, it may tell you, okay, now it's time to do your daily check-in. So this is what you're going to see for the daily check-in. You're going to click right here. So the number up here is these are the kids who have finished in this assignment. These are the ones who have not finished yet. You're just going to click this open, fill it in. Your child's going to fill it in and then hit submit. And that's your way of just checking in. It's almost like an attendance type of thing. So we'll close out of that. And class meetings. This is where, so for example, on Friday, this was the link that you were going to click to get to that live meeting. And then usually if you don't make it to the live meeting, I will follow it up with a video. So I just haven't posted the video for Friday. And that includes our Super Kids warm up, where we're working on a little bit of decoding, reading practice, and then some spelling. So you can always go back to those if you happen to be at work and miss them and your child's catching up in the evening. You should be able to go back to that video. Okay, so that's the morning meetings, the class meetings. Read alouds, I will post some new ones in here. Anything for Positivity Project will be there. These are extras. There are certainly things you don't have to do, but just extras. And then Zearn is something that you're going to need to use every day. So your child is going to be logging into Zearn every day and completing the lesson for that day. That is the math instruction. Super Kids Online is the other thing you're going to need to use every day. And for both of these things, your login information was in the bin that you picked up at the school. But if you're having any trouble logging in, feel free to send me a message on Blooms. So those are the two big ones that you're going to use. Other great ones that are really going to help your child. Prodigy, the kids love it. It's academically great for math, but it's also super fun. Mrs. Baker, who is our tech specialist, jokes that it's like the Fortnite of school. So Prodigy is super fun. Extra Math may not seem as fun to your kids. However, this is our fluency practice for math. It's in replacement of FastFacts and all of the fluency practice that we do at school. If your child could do it once a day, you will see huge results from that. So totally up to you, but I'm just letting you know that this is a great thing. They already know how to do it. We've been working on it at school. Seesaw is something when we get to it, we'll talk about. There's a couple of specials areas down there. And then if your child receives any speech services, she is posting her activities right down here. Okay. And then I think I already told you, we will use Flipgrid for a bunch of things. So you do want to just make sure you familiarize yourself with that. For example, on Monday morning, I'm going to have the kids do a quick Flipgrid and just share something that they did over the weekend. So that's basically the classroom in a nutshell. Like I said, when you get in there, this is what it's going to look like. Sometimes people post in here, so you can see Chance, he posted good morning, and then other kids can respond to that, and I can respond to that. Sometimes I put a picture of my dog up here. So this might just be where we can communicate quickly back and forth together. But basically, you want to check in with the assignments each day and know that they're going to be up at 8 o'clock, and that's basically whatever is expected for the day for learning. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to post this video on YouTube, so you should be able to refer to it often. If there's anything else that you feel like a video might explain it a little bit better, feel free to message me, and I will be happy to do that for you. I hope everyone is having a great weekend, and we'll be back at it on Monday. All right, take care.